when I think about that, I would say that our previous system, it was not easy to really get data out of the system, number one, and number two, reporting was not a strength of our former ERP system, and so we would my team and I would often get requests for different financial metrics, and it was us pulling information on request and then providing it to the sales person, for example, or the user that requested it. So it wasn't a system that made it easy to find your own data or financial information. And so that's been a big win for us in moving to NetSuite, that we've been able to empower our people to get what they need out of the system without having to ask for help. When it comes to sales reports or customer reports or anything like that. So that's been a big win for us. I thought about this. We also have complete visibility of all of our transactions in our system. I mean, that you would sort of take that for granted, I believe, or some would, but it shouldn't be taken for granted. I think there are a lot of legacy systems out there that just don't give the visibility that you would need to be the best in your marketplace. So now that we have that, we almost take it for granted, but we shouldn't, because it's very empowering to have that and be able to act quickly and get what you need. When I think about how it's made things easier, I have to think about too the customization, how customizable NetSuite is. Solution Source has helped take an out of the box solution and really make it our own and make it work for us in a number of ways. And we were missing that with our last ERP system. And when we did have to bite the bullet and make a customization of that system, it was a long and expensive lift. And so we find that things can be done a little faster and more efficiently with Solution Source and NetSuite. So we've enjoyed that too. In our marketplace was dominated at the time by a pretty large incumbent who had a lot of market share in our specific niche. But to us, it wasn't that big of a risk, in that we were just very disappointed with that legacy system that a lot of our peer companies use. So we knew this wasn't working. We were on the leading edge of the curve in terms of having a pretty robust business to consumer website. And we were having to double enter transactions among some other pain points with that. And there just wasn't a good solution with our last system. And so with Solution Source's promotion of NetSuite and seeing what it could do and just integrate directly with our business to consumer website, that was a big potential gain. And we as a company rent and lease assets that we continue to own to customers. So we sell product, but we also rent product. And despite being customized to our industry, our last ERP system really didn't do the best job with visibility for these rented assets. And so Solution Source, one of its selling points was an integration that it was had vetted with a asset tracking third-party company, and together we had faith that this third-party company and Solution Source could do what we needed it to do, and we were proven correct. So it was a risk, but by the same token, we could see that they were thinking about the problem the right way, and they had the tools to do it, and so we put our faith in them, and they did not let us down. I think the other main thing I'd have to say would be I would say flexibility, adaptability, those sorts of adjectives. We liked that we could integrate to these other systems, but we really also liked that it was set up for the future. So we can't envision what sort of other software we might want to connect to within the next few years, but we did know that NetSuite and Solution Source could make that happen. Where our former software, that wasn't a very easy thing to do, and there's other software that don't excel at that either. So really the flexibility of the NetSuite platform and adaptability um, really made us feel good about our choice because we knew that if we wanted to connect to another system in the future, that we could get it done. Yeah, I absolutely would. They they've helped us solve our business problems through technology, and when my team here can't handle it, when it comes to a potential change or something we need to do, I can't remember a time where Solution Source has told us that they can't figure out a way to do it. They can almost always find a way to do it. It may not be exactly the way you wanted it. I mean, there's always trade-offs, but um, they've always been able to find a way to solve a new business problem or reach a new market and leverage NetSuite to do what we needed to do. Um, they've they've helped us meet our customers where they are. If a customer comes to us and says, "Hey, we're using this third-party billing system, and we want to be able to integrate with you," we can have that conversation now, and we can trust the solution source can make it happen if we decide that's the best move. But the choice is ours, and that's the difference. Where in some cases, with other software suites, you probably just don't have that option. I would also add, um, we've worked with a lot of third parties, a lot of IT companies, I guess we'll put it in the last, number of years. And I would just say the solution source staff, the people that they have are they're they they're ethically like they're good people, right? They do a good job. They're not out to surprise us with anything. Um, they're on they have the same sort of culture that we do, and we treat people the right way, and we get the feeling that they do too. And that's not always something that's so common in this industry. There's a lot of gotchas and things like that out there, and there's other times where companies just don't seem to be staffed up like they should be, and we've never felt that way with Solution Source. And so after 7 or 8 years, maybe even more, of being a client, I can honestly say that they've been one of the better companies we've ever worked with as a third party.